Fine, dear. We have completed correlation, right? With the revision and half class, we have done it. Now the next chapter, we are moving on to regression. All this, you see, if we understand one, it is having the other one, just a little change. If we understand one, it is having a logical link between each chapter. So if we understand logically, then we can understand everything. Clear? So hereafter, bringing your notebook, calculator to the classroom is well and good for you. And I will be checking coming around. If you do it here, it is better because final, we will not have time like this. Okay, inshallah, if we have time, we will review. If not, inshallah, we will go ahead with the classroom. Whatever you do, I will be correcting it on. Now, in this regression, what are we going to study? Two things. One, independent variable, another one, dependent variable. You know what is independent variable? Variable means the name what we are giving. Maybe mark, maybe height, weight. We give as A, B or X, Y, Z. This is variable. We all know very well. What is independent? What is dependent? Any idea? I gave one example to understand independent and dependent variable. Do you have in your mind? Again, independent. Can you speak loudly? I couldn't hear. Removed here. In your place, if you talk, no need. Stable. Okay, right. Don't change. Okay. Then any other? Let me see your observation skill, how it is and how you are putting your effort. Any idea? Independent, dependent. That day I was telling about agriculture. Malum agriculture? Agriculture malum? What is agriculture? Rayan? Agriculture means? You should be knowing what I am discussing. If you know only, it will be meaning. It will have its meaning or else mafi faida. Yes, Ammar. Agriculture malum? Huh? Ooh, agriculture? Yes? No. Can you give me example agriculture? Laila, you are looking in the mobile. Now all names I will register now in my mind. What is agriculture? Now I am putting a gesture. Remember, what is this? What we are eating? Food, where it is coming? Mandi, biryani you are eating, no? Where it is coming? Huh? What is that called? Agriculture, no? Basal, tomatum, all this is agricultural products. From where you are getting? From the sky? What is this called? Agricultural products. Okay. So maybe right, wheat or whatever we are getting. Now for this cultivation, we need water, correct? Mai. No water? No agriculture. Fee mai, fee agriculture. Mafi mai, kalas. Got the point? Now agriculture independent. It is depending rainfall. You know rainfall, matar? Rainfall is there very beautifully. You will get what you sow in the soil, you will get the harvest. Maybe rice or maybe vegetable or whatsoever. Clear? So agriculture is depending rain. So agriculture is independent, rainfall dependent. Is that able to understand? Are you able to understand? Now I will give you one more example. Now your grade. Your grade means your mark. Your mark and sleep. You know sleep? If you sleep more, what will happen? Mashallah, you know very well. Now, if you want to test it is correct, then we can use regression. Now it is clear. You want to test it, whether really it is correct. That is why we are using regression technique. Is that clear? What is the relationship between independent and dependent variable? That is why we are studying regression. In this regression, y and x, two variable we are studying. Y is independent, x is dependent. And in some case, x will be independent, y will be independent. So two equations are there. This is what we are going to learn from regression. Is this clear? Whatever you want to study, you want to prove whether it is really true or not. We are making this study. Okay. Now let's just go inside. Now we are going to understand what is the meaning of regression, regression analysis, regression line, and some practical question which is going to come in exam. We are going to focus. Now, what is regression? It means returning or stepping back to the average value. Returning or stepping back to the average. What is average? Mean. Now is it clear? So returning back to the average value is what we call regression. We are once again stepping back. Or it simply means average relationship. What is the average? The average is okay or not okay, or it is feasible, not feasible, is what we are going to study. Now it's very chill. It's very chill. I feel very chill. Maybe I'm Sheba, I think. Right? For you, skin is little rough, so you will not feel. Got the point? Variation is there. So young people require more chill. Old people like me. Got the point? So age variation. You want to prove it? Yes, you can prove it. What is the average you need? Now at home also you can find, no? Maybe your father or grandfather, if you put AC, they will shout, no need. Keep showing. Maafi zyada. Right or wrong? In every family it is there. Small children, no, we want zyada, they will increase. Then there will be fighting. So that's why separate room. Got the point? In home, people fighting. That's why children separate room, parents separate room, all this came. Because we don't want fighting. So that's how the study average, because everyone is in the same, requirement will be different. So what is the average requirement? Like maybe in the family or maybe in the business, you want to study, you want to prove it, regression you can find. So it talks about the average relationship. Clear? Now, in Oman, what is the weather? Hot or cold or? No, average weather. Don't talk about current weather. Average weather, if you read the history of Oman, what it says? Hot or cold? Really? Middle Eastern country like we have Oman, Saudi or Bahrain, always wherever you go, hot, hotter, hottest. Okay? Now if you travel like Europe, European country, cold, colder, coldest. European country like Russia, or if you travel like Germany or some other country, You see, still now it will be very, very chill. Minus 70, minus 60 degree. What will happen? For us, living condition very, very dangerous. So we are prone to live in hot weather condition, but they come, they will die here. If we go, we will die there. So what is the average? What is the thing we can live? We can make a study. Okay, the tolerable limit. You want to find between dependent and independent variable. What is a feasible temperature you want to live? Suppose it is like, for example, like Russia, minus 70 degree cold. Can we live? 0 degree itself, it is shaking top to bottom. Minus 70 means, no, it is going there. Minus 40, minus 7, freezing temperature. If you talk, no, ice only will come. You do something, immediately it will become ice. Kullu ice, ice, ice. So if you don't protect with proper, that is leather jacket or fur skin, animal skin, that is the material what people are wearing, it is very difficult for surviving. Very, very difficult. Even, you know, Sayara, your car in chill weather, your petrol, everything will be frozen. Glass will be frozen. Everything will be frozen. It will not start. Here, Alhamdulillah, you go, put the key inside, it is starting. There in chill weather, frozen kalas. So outside it is like this. Now, if you go inside and see, they are living with the average temperature of 25 degree. Every time you see some wood or something, they will be burning in their home. There is no AC, no fan, nothing. If you travel across Europe, there is nothing. Only they will be keep on burning, burning. They need gas. They need to keep the room warm, hot. Got it? Now here in Oman, outside hot. What we need here? Chill. See, opposite. There they need hot. Here we need chill because the climate condition. So you want to study what is the average we can tolerate. Yes, any variable, dependent, independent, you put it, you can make the study. So it simply means average relationship it will give you. Is that clear? You able to understand? Now in the same chill condition, can you sit for up to night? Well, I will run. I will die. Mushkil. Can you sit in the same condition up to night, not moving outside same place? Sometime you need to switch it off. Sometime you need to go outside. You need fresh air, right? So average, that is what I'm telling you, average. What is the required temperature? It keeps on changing. It never remains the same. It is more, we will reduce. If it is less, again we will increase. Okay. So like this study, if you want to study by taking the independent and dependent variable, the best part is to study about the regression. That's what it is telling about returning or stepping back to the average value. It gives you average. In this average, how you can survive, what are the things you want to decide, you make it your choice. So it simply means average relationship, and also it establishes functional relationship between independent and dependent. What is independent? Separate. Dependent, it is expecting if this changes, this also will change. Like I told you, agriculture we require rainfall. If rainfall is there, you will get a lot of crops growth, very good. Water is not there, you need to find alternative methods. Clear? So this is how regression technique is working on. Now, any problem in understanding here? Independent, dependent, everything is okay? Fine. And also in broader sense, it shows the functional relationship, how it works. Okay, everything is depending something.
Start.
How it is happening to study whether positive or negative change is there, we are using this study. It also refers to the methods by which estimates are made of value of the dependent variable from the values of independent. As I told you, one is depending on other. What is the change in one? It affects the change in other. So you study. So this study is what gives you the functional relationship. Which one? The regression analysis. Now we have two lines of regression, one y on x and x on y. Two we have. So let us see what is y on x talking about. These are the two lines of regression technique we are going to study in regression analysis. Now if I say y on x, it is the line which gives the best estimate for the value of y for any specified value of x. Whatever may be the value of x, it gives the specified value for y. Same way, if you put it in reverse, x on y, in this line which gives best estimate for the value of x for any specified value of y. There we are putting x. So it is talking about y. Here we are putting the values of y. It is giving the value of x. So we need to understand one variable is independent, another variable is dependent. It can be changed into y on x or x on y. These are the two lines of regression. Okay. Now this is the formula. You have to keep it on mind. If we say y on x, y is equal to a plus bx. Now in this, y is being dependent. See, y is depending on x will be the best estimate. So x is independent, y is dependent on the first case. Now in the second case, if I say x on y, x will be equal to a plus by. X is being dependent, y will be the best. It means x is depending on y. So y is independent, x is dependent. So these are the things we need to understand. Two things are main. One independent, another one dependent. In the first case, y being the dependent, see this is dependent, x is independent. In the second case, you see x is dependent, y is independent. It can be anything. You put, for example, I told you agriculture or rainfall or maybe sleep or grade. That is what we are putting in the variable. It can be in any way, it can be determined. So you are a statistician or you are a doctor or engineer, what you want to find, the functional relationship between x and y, you can use it in this way. Okay. So this formula, you have to save it in your mind. So this is the problem we are going to see. This problem, age of husband, age of wife is given. We have to obtain two regression equation and we need to determine most likely age of husband for the age of wife 25 years. So this is the problem. You remember correlation, direct method. What is the first step we do? Correlation table malum. We take the value. Yes, yes. You remember? I told you, remember, this is the method you should do. Like that I told you. Not here. First we will write the value. Then what we will do? Okay. I'm asking the table. The table, after writing the value, first step, what we calculate. Because that same method is coming here. If you remember the correlation technique, here we are going to do by taking assumed mean. Average you are talking, no. Since you talk about average, we have to use mean, assumed mean method. Then only it will give you the functional relationship. Going back to the previous chapter, what is the method? Okay, then what is the next table we do? XY or x square, y, what is that? That is what I'm asking. Huh? XY, but then x square, that's all. Same thing we are going to do. We studied in correlation, right? The same thing you see, we are going to take between x and y. See, this is the calculated result already given. See, x, y, we calculate the mean. Okay. From the mean, we calculate x minus x dash. Now I will tell you, don't worry. Just I'm showing you. Then you see x square, y square, x square. We already used in correlate. Same method. That's why I told you each chapter is having a logical connection. If you understand one, understanding other will be simple. Only difference, we are taking the assumed mean deviation. That's all. That's the only difference. Rest everything, formula only it will be changing. You see, y on x, this is the formula. X on y, this is the formula we have to use. Specifically, if they say wife wage is 25, whatever you calculate, we need to substitute and that will come. The answer. So this is what we have in this small chapter. Okay, shall we solve this problem? Can we try? Right? Other than that, nothing is there. See, only two, everything is over. Now, let us go back. I will do this same problem step by step. Okay? Now we are going to use it. I will write down the value.